It's the start of a new year, and we want to organize our Google Classrooms app page for easy viewing and access to my particular classes. So we're going to take a look at our thumbnails here. These are all of the classrooms that I'm involved in. And we can see we have different names for each classroom, and we also have different years. So the first thing I want to do is drag and drop to organize my classes. So I'm going to put all of my brand new classes to the top of the page. So I'm just going to hold them down and drag that tile over. Okay. The last classroom you create is always going to be the first one that shows up at the top. So you can always drag and drop your tiles around so that you can see them more easily. Okay, so I'm just taking some of my classrooms and moving them around so I can work better. And we'll see I have the same class 3 different ways. So for consistency, I'm going to rename all of my classrooms something that I can recognize easily, something that's easily recognizable for my students, my co-teachers, and my administrators. So I'm going to go over to my snowman here, and I'm going to hit edit. And I'm going to retitle this classroom. I'm going to title with my name, Mrs. Polk, and I'm going to call it Period 3 ELA. And then in my section, I'm going to call this 2021-2022. Okay. Subject, I can put grade 7, and I can further subdivide so that I have more information. I'm going to hit save. Okay. Again, I'm going to do that with this classroom. I have the wrong year on here, even though it's a new classroom. So I'm just going to make sure that my titles are consistent. And continuously hit edit. And I can drag this over. So now I have my period 1 ELA, period 2, and period 3 ELA. So now we have another fish to fry here. I have an older classroom that I need to archive, but I want to bring this and make it into a new classroom for new students. So what I can do here is first make sure that all of the people in my classroom has been removed. Now this should typically be done by the owner of the classroom, but we want to eliminate any students, co-teachers, or administrators so that we're not cluttering up their archives and that students no longer have access to files that they no longer need. So I have no students, no other teachers, so I'm good to go. I'm going to go back over to my tile, and I'm going to make a copy of this classroom. And I'm going to retitle it again, something recognizable and easy. Again, with the correct date so that I can keep track of my files. I'm going to hit save. So now that I have this class that I copied, we'll click on it and take a look at the classwork. And we'll see that everything that I created is still intact and still here, except that it's in draft form. So when I am ready to administer that assignment, I can hit the snowman next to that particular assignment, hit edit. I can change the title, the materials, update the description, and when I'm ready to post it, I can select a new topic, and then when it's ready to go, I can post it, and then it will now be live. Okay, so let's take a look now at our page, and we have all new classrooms. Let's edit this one. Again, we want to have a recognizable name. And we can drag them over so that they're in the correct order. Again, I recommend that only the owner of the classrooms rename them or reconfigure or archive so that it eliminates any confusion. So we can always make our tiles clean and neat. So now we have all of our classrooms in order, updated for a new school year. So I have another classroom here. I can get rid of it by clicking on the snowman again and hitting archive. And I can bring it back at any time. I can restore it or I can make a copy of it. When I make a copy of it from the archives, it will again appear. We can rename it. That copy will now appear in the live class section. So I hope this helps. Happy organizing.